Hello everybody, it is Tuesday, December 23rd. Just sitting here playing a little bit of the Clash song Spanish Bombs from the London Calling album, one of my favorite albums and one of my favorite Clash songs. I think it has some of Mick Jones' best music and Joe Strummer's best lyrics of any Clash song. I had mentioned the other day when I was talking about Joe Ely and Raul Malo that Joe Strummer died 23 years ago. He died in 2002 on December 22nd to be precise. So we've just passed the 23rd anniversary of his passing away. And I was thinking a lot about Joe because I think that in these sort of challenging times, he's somebody whose voice we could really use. I remember when he passed away, I was pretty shocked. I think everybody was pretty shocked because he died of an undiagnosed heart problem that obviously he didn't know about. And he went out one morning in early mid-December to walk his dogs and came home and unfortunately collapsed and passed away. And so I emailed a legendary Chicago DJ by the name of Lynn Bramer, who played a lot of Clash music on his radio show. Lynn has sadly since passed away, but I emailed him, and the subject line was Joe Strummer, and the one sentence email said, "What are we going to do now?" The opening line from the song London Calling. And he emailed me back, and we had a nice exchange about the Clash and Joe Strummer, and he talked about some experiences he had meeting him from time to time. And but it was really such a huge loss, and I don't think I ever really kind of came to grips with it. I couldn't believe somebody that influential would die that young. He was only 50 years old. And he had been in the process of making a sort of a comeback over the years leading up to his death. He had released a few albums with that band, the Mescaleros, that were fantastic records. Anyway, it's a very sad thing. But I always think about the fact that Joe described the Clash as anti-fascist, anti-racist, anti-violence, and he said they were against ignorance and they were pro-creative. And I think that's a pretty good sort of credo to have as a band. But as I say, I think we could use his voice now more than ever. The song Spanish Bombs is about the Spanish Civil War, but it also resonated at the time given the things that were happening in Latin America in the early 1980s, late 70s, 80s, with the United States maybe supporting some pretty bad people down there and trying to suppress some revolutions that were occurring. But I also think it resonates today, given that, we have a lot of very troubling things going on in the world. So I miss Joe. Wish he was still around. I wish he had a voice today. I mean, he has a voice in the sense that his music lives on, but I think he would have an awful lot of insight into things that are going on now, and not just things that are going on now, but how to fight back. So that's my thought for this Tuesday. Happy Christmas Eve. Happy Festivus if you're a Seinfeld fan, and we'll talk again soon.